contraband has been flowing across the Mexico border into the US for the past century, beginning with alcohol during Prohibition and moving on to drugs, namely marijuana and later cocaine. The birth of Mexico's major cartel can be traced to Miguel Angel Felix Gallardo, nicknamed the Godfather, who in the 1980s became the country's liaison with Colombian cocaine trafficker Pablo Escobar of the infamous Medellin cartel. Gallardo went increasingly underground after the arrest of his cartel's co-founder, Rafael Caro Quintero, for the murder of U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration agent Enrique Camarena in 1985, and the drug lord later held a summit among Mexico's larger drug traffickers. The meeting divided up Mexico into plazas, or regions, to be controlled by various drug trafficking organizations. The agreement solidified major players in the trade, including the Sinaloa Federation and the Arellano Felix Brothers of Tijuana. Since then, drug lords have come and gone, and new groups have risen to power as loyalties fade, political protection changes, and killings and arrests leave vacuums in leadership to be filled. The Sinaloa are also facing a new threat by the cartel Jalisco Nueva Generation, a newer player from central Mexico that has quickly expanded its influence. The cartel, often called CJNG, has been recruiting former members of the Arellano Felix organization and urging Sinaloa traffickers to flip. CJNG is heavily militarized and more violent than other criminal organizations. It has a special operations group and other sections for specific types of warfare. Its hitman training program is strict and professional. The CJNG is the most dominant criminal group in the state of Jalisco, but the cartel also dominates criminal and drug operations in the states of Nayarit and Colima, with the latter being an important area for shipments of South American cocaine and chemical. While this cartel is best known for its fights against the Zetas and Templarios, it has also fought La Resistencia for control of Aguililla, Michoacán, and its surrounding territories. More recently, tensions have also begun to rise with the CJNG's arch-rival, the Sinaloa cartel within the states of Chiapas and Zacatecas. Jalisco New Generation cartel started as one of the splits of the Milenio cartel, the other being La Resistencia. La Resistencia accused CJNG of giving up Oscar Valencia. The Jalisco cartel defeated La Resistencia and took control of the Milenio cartel's smuggling. Jalisco New Generation cartel expanded its operation network from coast to coast in only 6 months, making it one of the criminal groups with the greatest operating capacity in Mexico. By 2012, at this time, the Sinaloa cartel allied with the Jalisco New Generation cartel to fight off Los Zetas. In the period following the emergence of the CJNG cartel, homicides, kidnappings and the discoveries of mass graves spiked in Jalisco. In 2017, the CJNG reportedly broke its alliance with Ismael Elmer Zambada of the Sinaloa cartel. By 2018, the CJNG became the second most powerful cartel in Mexico, and was believed to have over 100 methamphetamine labs throughout the country. Based on the average street value, its trade could net upwards of $8.1 billion for cocaine and $4.6 billion for crystal meth each year. Illicit drug use in Mexico is low compared to the United States, but is on the rise, with Mexico's increased role in the trafficking and production of illicit drugs. The availability of drugs has slowly increased locally since the 1980s. In the decades before this period, consumption was not generalized, reportedly occurring mainly among persons of high socio-economic status, intellectuals and artists. As the United States of America is the world's largest consumer of cocaine, as well as of other illegal drugs, their demand is what motivates the drug business. and the main goal of Mexican cartels is to introduce narcotics into the U.S. The export rate of cocaine to the U.S. has decreased following stricter border control measures in response to the September 11th attacks. This has led to a surplus of cocaine, which has resulted in local Mexican dealers attempting to offload extra narcotics along trafficking routes, especially in border areas popular among North American tourists. Drug shipments are often delayed in Mexican border towns before delivery to the U.S., which has forced drug traffickers to increase prices to account for transportation costs of products across international borders, making it a more profitable business for the drug lords, and has likely contributed to the increased rates of local drug consumption. Thank you for joining us on this eye-opening journey into the complex world of Mexican cartels. We hope you found this video informative and thought-provoking. Remember, understanding the issues surrounding cartels is just the first step towards finding solutions. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay informed about the latest developments in this topic, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update.